In this video we're going to be talking about my AR15, what I have in it. A big fan of the AR15 platform. This is a 223 5.56. Some are 223 only. This is both calibers. Like I said, I love the AR15 platform. Believe in it. The M4, the M16. I'm just going to show you what I have in mind. Show you what works for me. Okay, what we have here is a Lucid H7 on top. I also tiger striped it with Krylon, which came out pretty well. Like I said, this is the Lucid H7 red dot. It's got multiple reticles. The dot, the crosshairs, the circle you find in the EOTechs, and it's got a mixture of stuff, which is really nice. It's got a little sensor on the top that in that mode it dims it or brightens it according to the light, so it gathers the light, which is nice feature on that. And I really like the H7. That's nice. Got a Bravo Company charging handle, Mod 3, so it's the medium latch, not the large. The upper is DSA arms, standard upper. Changed the handguard to Magpul MOE. Got a Daniel Defense grip there. It's pretty big. You can get your hand all the way around it. I got the rails that attach. There's rails that attach at these points on the handguard. Basic front sight. I have no rear sight yet. Well, eventually I'm going to get one. Alright, so the lower is plumb crazy. Lower, it's all polymer. And let's take it apart and show you guys. Okay, in the lower, like I said, plumb crazy. I have a Magpul MOE stock in there. And I have an MGI buffer. Pop that out. It's a Machine Gun Industries buffer. Works very nice, that black buffer. Heavy. It's actually made for select fire rifles. Very nice. Cushions the recoil. Works extremely good. Let's pop that back in. I got a Chip McCormick trigger in there. It's just a replacement drop-in trigger. Works very nice. It's a one-stage AR15 Chip McCormick trigger. The Magpul bolt release, the paddle, which has a little finger right there. And everything else is basically stock. Now, the mag release is stock, that's polymer. The pins are metal. I changed the pins and the trigger out. Metal. And that is the lower. The upper. And I run like I said, a BS Bravo Company charging handle, Mod 3. I don't like the bigger latches. And that's the Mod 3. These are excellent, by the way. You should always get one. Every AR I get, I replace it with the Bravo Company Mod 3. I have the nickel boron bolt carrier. Actually, the whole thing, the bolt, the carrier, even the firing pin, nickel boron. So this thing runs excellent. I have a little extreme weapons lube on there, and to keep it lubed, but not a problem, not a hiccup, nothing. This sucker will run. As DXPorker knows, and along with company, I ran the bump stock on this sucker, and it'll run. Alright, magazines. I use the Lancer 20 rounders. It's kind of nice for bench rest shooting, because they don't stick out as far as the 30 rounder, and I figure it looks nice. So the magazines I use are, I have the metal military. They're cheap, aluminum. Little FYI, these green followers are not anti-tilt, they're brown art. So if you got a brown follower, those are anti-tilt to keep them from tilting. These green ones will tilt, but they're cheap. Magpul, yes, excellent Pmags, and I want to thank DXPorker for a couple of these. He actually gave me a few and bought me a few. And these are 30 rounders with the window. He doesn't like the window. But I mean, Pmags are great. It's got the little cover there. You can actually load these to 30 rounds and it'll press the rounds down, keep it off the feed lips there. And I find that a good quality that I like. By far these are my favorite mags. These are in Lancers. Lancers are good mags, but not as cheap as Pmags. Lancers actually have a metal feed lips, so it's modified a little bit. Okay, what else do I got? Flashlight. Here's my flashlight, Surefire, with the LaRue attachment. The flashlight, just a basic flashlight. And I got a scope for it, a Simmons, that sometimes I'll put on there and mess around with. And question is, because of my fixed front sight here, do I see it in the scope? No, I don't. It sits actually lower than the sight, and you cannot see the front sight. And then I have a Savvy Sniper sling. Can't forget the good stuff. Spike suppressor on there on the front. And if you guys have any questions, need advice, or you just want to BS about AR-15s and your setup, leave a comment below and let me know what you got. I'm always interested in different configurations. You know, with this rifle, it's so modular. You can pretty much do anything you want with it. Alright, this is our Medic.